Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with ScooterPie666 and Onmyoji News. I know it's been a little while. Sorry about that. Life's busy. Anyways, let's get into the update news. And there's a couple of Shikigami I want to talk about too. First of which, of course, is Bukkuman is here. He is actually available as of right now today. So if you are interested in picking him up, I'll go into the details on him in a few minutes, but I'm going to go through these patch notes real quick and then we're going to go into the Shikigami. Also, there's an event for the Spitz puppy. I believe Spitz, I guess. That's available until September 3rd, so you get some time there if you're interested in that. They have packs that are available to help you increase your chances. Um, there's some additional like food plates and things and large toys that you can get your hands on to increase your ability to feed or play with more all your pets at once instead of having to do them individually. If that makes any difference to you, it doesn't bug me. But boss souls are available. I actually got some Otakurosaurs. So if you fight a boss now, they give you boss souls, and those boss souls are supposed to be good for fighting bosses. Um, I got some Otakuro souls. The It's weird because it's a two-piece set thing. You get a two-piece set bonus like normal, and Otakuro's was 16% defense. The additional effect was also a two-piece set, so that was interesting to me. It was something to the effect of 10% damage to monsters or 25% if I forget what it was. 25% if you took damage that turn. So that's interesting. It's only a two-piece set, so I don't know if that stacks. I'm assuming it does, but I'm not sure. Um, New secret zone. An Tina Tails. It's Tina. I don't even try to say her name. It's Tina. So if you are after her skin, go for that. Cyan Imp materials are available. After the update, Cyan Imp materials are available to feed your souls. These materials can be obtained via buying packs in the mall or events in the near future. I don't know what those are. It's apparently a different material you can use for feeding your souls. I'm gonna have to look into that. New skins on sale, new packs on sale. And then they made a lot of changes. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was a fairly large patch. So they made a bunch of changes. The effect of Tesso's insurance policy that grants 8% coin bonus has now been changed to as long as player has an evolved Tesso deployed, the whole team will experience the effect. So I think that means that if you're teamed up with somebody and they have a Tesso out, that both players will be affected by that Tesso. That's pretty interesting. Um, Added a feature that allows players to sort frames by type to help players. So if you want to choose frame, when challenging Netherworld Gate in solo mode, if players quit the battle during the battle preparation in the first wave, no daily attempt will be used up. So that's good in case you accidentally started when you didn't want to. Optimized expiration notification when entrusting to another player's realm. If you if your entrusting expires when you are not in a guild, no exploration notification will show up until you have joined a new guild. Optimize status refresh rate for entrusting your friend's realm. The realm cards players see in their friend's realm are now the exact match of the ones they see in their own realms. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. Optimized soul index interface. Just optimizing the interface basically. Players can now look at locked or abandoned souls when configuring soul profiles. I thought you already could. Maybe I'll have to see how that is. In the Shikigami interface, the soul preview under each Shikigami's name now shows the icon of the soul set currently equipped on them. Okay. Pet feature. After using food plate and large toy in the if the if the reward requirements are met, all rewards will be displayed to players in one interface. Okay, shows everybody at the same time. Optimize Shigami selection UI and background after rarity sorting helps players to find the one they want. Okay. Optimized buff enabling. If player claims a buff, this one I was like, I don't know why they didn't do this a long time ago. Optimized buff enabling. If a player claims a buff, they don't have one. The buff will be disabled by default instead of enabled. That used to annoy the shit out of me as a new player when I didn't have a lot of stuff saved up and I was using it all right away. Heck, I didn't even know about half the bonuses or realize that you had to turn them on or off at the very beginning of the game. And I'm sure that messes with a lot of new players, especially since it's like it's on and you don't even know. Because you just pick it up and you're like, oh, sweet, I got a bonus. And you don't realize it's being used right now because it freaking comes to you on and it wastes. That was so stupid. I don't know why they had it that way. Optimize battle report positioning and demon counter. How number of it's just talking about the number of guild mates. When players have Jade so this is cool. When you're out into the demon encounter and you have a treasure chest pop up and it shows you you could purchase. Sometimes you get a mystery amulet. Sometimes it's coins. Sometimes it's energy or sushi. You can purchase it for, I think it's 50 jade. Now they're going to actually have a pop-up menu in the top right corner that shows you how much jade you currently have. So you're not like, oh, do I have enough left for this and I have to exit? And yeah, it's nice. They should have done that a long time ago too. When players have jade to purchase an AR treasure, and I already said that one. Optimize the default lineup by trying to challenge a mysterious realm and demon encounter. The lineup will now be the one used last time the players challenged the mystery realm. Should have been that way. Added a feature that allows players to check their own info when configuring the lineup in Duel. Added a guild progress bar in the main guild management interface. Added notifications about when the cooldown is refreshed for weekly items in the feat shop for players, guilds, and the general shop. I thought that just happened every, Monday? But I don't know why you need a notification for that. Added bulk purchase feature when purchasing feat packs. Oh yeah, buy as many as you like. Sure. Players who can save and share the replay of the area boss. Okay. Oh, it has to be at least difficulty level 40. Optimized event notification for boss attack and hunt when the boss attack is enabled by your guild, and event notification will show up on the Jizo statue on the left of the courtyard to avoid inconsistencies between notification time and the event time. Optimized co-op wanted quest invite pop-up rules. Invite pop-up rules no longer disappear when switching to a new interface. Cool. The medical icon in the individual realm raid interface now has a weekly sign on it. Metal. Oh, the metal icon, not the medical. Metal icon in the individual realm raid interface now has a weekly sign on it. Okay. Optimized team creation rules for in the team interface, adding guides to zones where players cannot create teams to make a direct challenge. Not sure what that one means either. But it isn't nice to see that they are doing like quite a bit and making a lot of optimizations. Very nice little changes. Fixed a bunch of bugs in technical languages. Fixed issues that cause some area bosses to show in their incorrect KO count. Fixed issues with paper dolls and the demon counter boss. Fixed issues with prevented Kagura from ending her skill pose early. I didn't even know about that one. Anyways, bunch of little bug fixes. Oh, there's a skill adjustment. Adjusted the skill effect of Kusa's healing light after her evolution. The effect of her healing dandelion mark. She additionally grants that converts indirect damage to restored hit points is now effective not only on the target's own turn, but also affects the indirect damage, including Bukkuman's heavenly scroll or curse inflicted outside of their turns. Wow, that's interesting. That makes her a little bit more useful. Okay, so let's get into the ones you want to see. Okay, let's go talk about Bukkuman first. Bukkuman is support DPS. He's DPS support, very similar to Ushi no Taki. Ushi no Taki and Bukkuman actually can be used on the same team. Um, then you could put them in like with Tesso. So you put like just as an example, you put Tesso on a team. Because the reason I say Tesso is not because of the gold, but because his golden barrage does uh, weakens defense. He has an AOE defense break, right? Then you put Bakuman on the team. You put um, Ushinotaki on the team. You put a DPS on the team. You definitely need a DPS for those two. And then you put some orb supplies, Shiki or Kagura, whoever, Kuguya, or whoever you're using for your orb supply. Definitely you want somebody who can supply a lot, though. So, very strange stats, it seems at first, but it actually makes sense. Sort of high on everything. So let's go look at his skills. Let's see here. Where are the skills? Am I missing it? Where is it? Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? skills. Let's just click here. Oh, it's down here, that's why. Okay, first skill, regular standard attack, right? Second skill, costs 2 orbs, called Rome. Bukkuman casts Book of Protection on one ally. The ally receives damage only up to 15% of its maximum hit points every single time it receives an attack. This effect lasts until Bukkuman's next turn. Upon awakening, Bukkuman gets an additional protection at the beginning of battle for 1 turn. So that means that when he's awakened, he actually gets that for himself at the beginning of battle for 1 turn. Um, and then when you level this up to level 5, Book of Protection, it casts an additional Book of Protection on the enemy with the lowest hit points. So you can have it go on 2 people. And the max damage received will only be 9% of their maximum hit points. So that's really handy against like Ibaraki Doji or single target DPS or Arakawa, that type of thing. Also note that at level 3, upon casting Book of Protection, he also casts Book of Curse on an enemy with the lowest hit points. Immediately attack the enemy once at 80% attack damage. Book of Curse records all damage received by the enemy for 1 turn, and then unleashes 50% of the recorded damage with a 1200% cap. 1200% of his max hit point cap on before Bakum's next turn. So okay, the thing about this is it records all of the damage. So when you do it this way and you cast Roam on someone to protect them, you protect whoever is your most likely to be attacked, I would guess. And then he casts this Book of Curse on someone. I believe what happens is that Book of Curse stays there for 1 entire turn and records all of the damage that monster receives during that 1 turn. At the end of that 1 turn, it then deals 50% of that total damage, whatever damage that monster received during that 1 turn. It records and does 50% of it with a cap of 1200% of Bukkuman's max hit points. So that means Bukkuman needs to have a lot of hit points. Another skill is, of course, Scroll of Everything, and that is him casting Book of Curse. So you can just go straight to casting Book of Curse also. Book of Curse records damage. It's just what I just said. It records all of the damage for 1 turn and then deals 50% of that damage with a cap of 1200%. Now, 1200% of his max hit points sounds like a lot because he is a high hit point Shikigami. You get him up there, he's going to have a lot of hit points. What's interesting is at level this, I don't know why it says level 9, it should say level 4, the damage is equal to 100% of the damage recorded. So at max skill, this is pretty nasty. And it casts an additional Book of Curse on the enemy with lowest hit points. So it's going to hit 2 people. So if you have yourself a good AoE Shikigami, that could spread the damage in a pretty big hurry. I mean, you put them on a team with Ushi and Otaki and Tesso to break the defense and Ushi to stack the damage even more. You can do a lot of damage to, like, say, Orochi in a really big hurry. The thing is, though, is it takes a turn, right? It doesn't happen immediately. The other thing is you're going to want him to be slower than your DPS. So you can't have too much speed on him. I would probably recommend building him HP crit. Or, yeah, I mean, because you're going to want as much HP on him as you can for the Book of Protection. Unless you're not using him for that at all. If you're not planning to use them for that, or you don't need the protection, then I guess you don't need that. Um, and you don't need the hit points, then you could probably just focus on crit and crit damage. Or try to get its crit as high as possible. I mean, attack's not really going to do you any good. Because his attack is going to be his big attack is going to be based off of the damage recorded. I mean, a little bit will help for his base attack, but his base attack is pretty much useless. The other thing that's nice about him, though, is it only takes 2 orbs to use his skills, so that's kind of nice. Um, Hitting the damage cap sounds like it might be hard if you put a lot of hit points on him, but if you have a couple of DPSs that hit pretty hard, it probably actually won't be that hard. But yeah, I mean, definitely a good support Shikigami, good for adding on the damage in a big hurry. Especially if you have monsters, it's good for getting past shields. Sometimes shields are really irritating to deal with. Um, like in the area boss example, on the one that I have to do, the second stage, the the middle, yeah, the second of the 3 stages, the middle boss has a really nasty shield on him, and it causes my Utengos to not do much damage, so I have to single target attack him. But with this, it would just record all of the damage and then apply it in one big shot, so that would be pretty useful for getting past that. He's definitely a good support Shigami. I'm not sure if I'd say he's better. He's definitely not better than Ushi no Taki. Ushi is great for adding in damage um, to to a single target. Anyways, and then so the other one I want to talk about that's coming. Now this one's not available yet. This is an SSR, Tamamo. I believe that's how you say it. Is going to be coming soon. They just announced it. I'm guessing that's coming with the next patch. So you know what I was saying before about saving your scrolls. I don't know if you guys saw my other video where I said, you know, be careful with that event that they had for the skins and using up your 3 scrolls every day to do that. Yeah, this is why I said save your scrolls, because Tamamu is a nasty DPS. Very nice DPS. You guys are probably going to want her. First of all, her normal, or okay, okay. From what I understand in the game, Tamamo is a guy. Tamamo in Japanese lore is a female, so I'm calling her her, but I think everybody tells me that in the game, Tamamu's supposed to be a guy. So, single target normal attack, right? Same crap everybody has, except there's also a 10% chance of confusing for 1 turn plus effect hit. 10% plus effect hit, so maximum 20-ish% chance of confusing with your normal standard attack for 0 orbs. That's pretty nice. That's a nice normal attack, right? But that's not where it's good. the good thing is Tamamo has two specials, okay? The first special deals 263% damage to a single target. Damage is minus 15% if the target's health is greater than 80%. So there's that. But it also, at level 3, does a plus 15% if the target's health is less than 50%. Plus there's a couple of 10% bonuses. And then it says at level 5 immediately uses Skyfall at no cost if the target that you hit dies. So what's Skyfall? Skyfall is the other skill. So again, for 3 orbs, deals 131% AoE damage, minus 15% if the target's health is less than 50%. Although it's plus 15% damage if the target's health is greater than 80%. And will immediately use Firefox at no cost on an enemy with the lowest hit points. So, what makes this so special is you can pick, do I want to lead with AoE damage or do I want to lead with single target damage? And if you kill somebody in either one of those situations, you're gonna do the other one too. So, beginning a battle, you start off with probably special number 2 because it's AoE, it hits everybody, does 131% damage. And if you have at least level 3, it'll be 100 and let's see, 51%. If you have level 4, it'll be 156% damage. Because they'd all be full health probably at the beginning of battle. And if you were lucky enough to kill one, whichever one you selected when you did your thing, would then be hit by this 263% damage and you're going to crush them, okay? So you hit AoE. Oh no, so the Firefox would go at no cost to the enemy with the lowest health. So you do the AoE skill, you get lucky, you kill somebody, and then it automatically uses Foxfire on the next lowest health enemy. And you probably end up killing 2 people with 1 stone, and then everybody else on the team is damaged. Or you start with this, you kill somebody, right? Because it hits hard AF. And then after that, you automatically do 131% AoE damage to everybody. So if they were already damaged, there you go, you probably just wiped out the whole team. Awakened gets ignore 100 defense. Nice. Very nice. I don't know if that's 100% or 100. I think it's just 100. 100% sounds a little bit OP to me. So I'm pretty sure it's just ignores 100 defense. Still pretty OP though. Definitely going to be a lot of people wanting Tamamo. Tamamo sounds like she's going to be nasty. What's her max stats look like? She also, another thing to note is she starts off with a 12%, or he, whatever, starts off with a 12% crit. And is it just me, or is that higher than normal crit damage? Isn't crit damage normally 150%? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm losing it. So, definitely make sure you guys are saving, because Tamamo looks nice. Definitely looks nice. Alright, well that's all I got for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Until next time.